He won the first one in 3 sets in Indian Wells, and I won the next one in 3 sets in Long Island, right before the US Open. So he's a tough competitor. He obviously beat Wayne Arthurs in the first round, but it's going to be a little bit different matchup, him playing Wayne compared to playing me. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of long rallies. It's going to be a real battle out there, but I'm going to stay mentally tough, and hopefully I can come through.
Juan Ignacio Chela has been introduced. Here's the roar for Leighton. Mixed feelings about this Aussie in Australia. I read one editorial this morning saying how hard it is to love Leighton, but he's all we've got left in the tournament apart from... I think he does divide the nation. A lot of them, of course, love this true Aussie grit, the come on, the fist pumping, and some feel it's part of an Australia of a generation ago. But he certainly packed them in here, and it's going to be very tough for Chela to outwit Hewitt and take on the crowd, who are going to be very pumped up. Hewitt certainly appeals to those who like his disposition. He gets them going, and they get him going. And it's going to be tough for Chela to break the thread that crowd and player have.
It really is going to be a tough evening for him, but I think he's one of those players that could actually wear Hewitt down. Just, you know, the way he goes on and on, he gets a lot of balls in court. He's a tough competitor.
Last graph, Sweden, the man in charge. They found enough Swedes here. And it may need a tough man. This is going to be a long battle. Leighton's right about that. Even if it's 3 sets, we could look for 2.5 hours. And they're going to be long rallies from the baseline. This will be a war of attrition.
Yes, it will. I think it's going to be very testing for Hewitt, because the crowd has an expectation. Yeah, they want him to win, obviously, and they'd like him to win really well, but you can't always do that in a Grand Slam. You can't always play your best, and also it depends on your opponent.
Temperature has been up to 26 today. It's still warm outside in the sun, and around 20, although just heard it's going to go down to around 14 when the sun goes down completely. The lights are on. It will be, of course, a night match here, and we'll keep you up to date with the other night match, Bobby Reynolds against Rafael Nadal on the Margaret Court Arena. Chela defeated Wayne Arthurs of Australia in the first round in straight sets, and then beat Gregory Karath of France in the second, also in straight sets, and he was the only man apart from Davydenko to go through to the third round without dropping a set. Hewitt beat a Frenchman too, Arnaud Clément, in the first round, 6-3, 6-4, 6-1, and then beat James Blake of the US, his nemesis really, in the second round from a set down. And he wasn't really that impressive, was he, Leighton, for a while? He struggled. He was really on the brink of going 2 sets down, but he came through it. In the end, looked pretty good by the end. But there was a period there where I think the Aussies were worried.
Very, very worried. A sticky patch, that's for sure. And he had to rely on all his fighting qualities to get through, and got a little bit nasty, I thought, within the match, especially during the tie break in that third set. But I suppose it adds a bit of spice to proceedings.
Yes, Blake was asked afterwards, is there still some bad blood between the two? Because remember that match at the US Open, there was definitely some bad blood there. And he said, no, I'd talk to Leighton if I could get through his posse. Yeah. And there's quite a few here involved with Leighton here tonight.
There are. I mean, by the restaurant, they were all sitting outside. There must have been at least 10 people around him. He was with his girlfriend, and there was Wally Monsieur and Pat Rafter came over to wish him luck. So, yeah, a big band.
Hospitality abounds here, so there's still a few green seats unfilled, but believe me, within 15 minutes they will be. No nonsense expected, but if there is any, he'll take care of business. Hewitt bidding to reach the round of 16 for the 4th time and the 3rd successive year. He did so in 2000, 2003, 2004, but has never advanced further. But he has had excuses. He was asked about the weight of expectation. Has it been too much for him? Too much to expect an Aussie to win here? And he said, no, I feel I've been unlucky here. That certain things conspired against me. I was beaten by Federer last year. A couple of years ago he had chicken pox, he wasn't ready. He believes there's a series of circumstances that have prevented him from winning, and that he's done all right.
Well, that's okay, I suppose, if you keep that in your mind and you're sure that it's been other things that have got in the way and not yourself, then that's quite a positive way to look at it.
Confirmation of their head-to-head.
2 minutes, gentlemen, 2 minutes.
But he finished last year very well, Hewitt, didn't he? I must say I was one of quite a few who didn't think he could get to the standard that he was when he was #1 in the world, but I don't know that he'll be #1 again, but I think he's definitely at the standard he was a couple of years ago.
Yes, that's for sure. Everyone knows he's a threat again now.
Now the Australian national anthem being sung here by the fanatics who are leading them, and now everyone, or virtually everyone, on their feet. Sets the tone. Best of 5 sets. If it goes 5 sets, we're here for some time. Only one night match from here on in. Even the men's final this year, for the first time, is going to be a night match. Will Hewitt be there? That's the big question.
I think he's got a really good chance of being there, and wouldn't they love it? I think he's so determined this year to make something of being here, with his home crowd. Everyone cheering for him, because the crowd do get involved. Whatever you think of Leighton, he stirs them up, he gets an energy going, and it does help him.
Yeah. I've got nothing against Hewitt at all, but I do see that there are some, even in my vintage, who don't like it too much. Wally Masur watching on as Leighton Hewitt prepares to start here. The #3 seed in the Australian Open in its centenary year. Could we have a centenary Aussie on Sunday week picking up the title? Up against Juan Ignacio Chela from the Argentine, ranked 24 in the world. Chela at 25 years, a couple of years older than Leighton, but it's Leighton, of course, who has got the Grand Slam pedigree. He has won Wimbledon, he has won the US Open. Can he win here in Australia? Hope you'll enjoy the roller coaster here with us on British Eurosport and Eurosport International. It's the Aussie to begin. Heavy hit serve, 121. He's beefed up this year, Hewitt. You can see the biceps are considerably stronger than they were even 6 months ago. And those extra pounds helping him there.
Well, I hope everyone's ready for this, because that's going to be the type of point all evening.
Hewitt essentially a counterpuncher, but then so too is Chela. So who's going to make the first moves here? I sense it'll be Hewitt.
Yeah, I think already he's come out wanting his opponent to see it.
So Hewitt off to a lead. Yes, the other thing that has some bearing here is the fact that Hewitt has berated the organisers of the tournament for not making the surface any quicker. They say they have. It's a fraction quicker, particularly on this court. Perhaps not so much so on the Vodafone, but it's still not quick enough for Leighton's liking. He thinks it should be tailor-made for the #1 Aussie, and guess who the #1 Aussie is?
Well, he is, yeah, that's for sure. But you can't make a whole Grand Slam tournament for one player. Not even in your home Grand Slam.
Well, lost the rally, but a superhuman piece of retrieving on the forehand early on.
They're so different as players. You've got the busy kind of Leighton Hewitt with all the footwork and outlook, and you've got Chela, who's so laid back and almost looks lazy with his tennis, but he's a good mover too.
They both mirror each other, though, in that there are no obvious weaknesses in either's game. No fierce weapons.
No. I think Chela could get hold of a forehand or two, but it has to be well up the court.
Hewitt's weapons are really to do with his character. Run everything down, he's quick, he's consistent, he's committed to every point, to every shot, and he forces players to go for that little bit too much. I asked him just before the tournament began about the extra muscles on his arms, and he said it is to do with power, it is to do with this tournament and Roland Garros, but he said it's something not just over the last 2 or 3 months he's been working on it, it's something that's been building for over a year. Feeling is that on these slow surfaces he hasn't had the power to get the winners or get the forced errors off the opponent.
And I think that shows how long it does take for people. Well, Leighton wanted to develop his muscles and his power, but even to change things in your game, it does take many, many months. You have to be patient.
Love 15.
Funny how Agassi's taken weight off.
Yes, and Hewitt's gone the other way.
Yes.
Agassi, he says, is to take weight off his hips to get greater manoeuvrability.
15.
Project himself well at the ball.
Good serve. Second ace in the game.
It's a lot of back bend, a lot of twist to get the power.
It's unusual for Hewitt. 6 unforced errors. Going for the lines just a little bit more than normal. Just trying to impose his game on Chela. Yeah, not best pleased. Yeah, felt threatened there. And responded.
Well, it's a great get, and he's back straight in the court. But if you look, we see Chela here rushes straight across the court. There's a big gap.
So Hewitt holds in the end, but he knows it's not going to be easy here. 2-1. So a new team of ball girls and ball boys and line judges. I can never work that out. We just had 3 games, but I think it's a time thing. It's probably because we've got to the top of the hour, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, every hour, on the hour.
So with serves so far, Juan Ignacio Chela of Argentina, trading Hewitt 1-2. Interesting. Lovely forehand down the line, and he followed it in.
Yeah, he sneaked in. It caught Leighton by surprise. There's not been a lot for the crowd to get their teeth into yet. They're strangely quiet. Oh yeah, 2 big forehands. Straight from the return of serve, then getting up quickly. quite a long swing on the forehand side.
Now, why didn't Chela follow that in? Got dragged into the net court. He was very reluctant, backpedaled straight away, having come in.
Yes, I agree.
2 points earlier.
And played a really good volley.
So here are the first break points of the match, and they go to the Oz.
He's going to get that every time he misses a shot the crowd think he should have made more of.
Yes, he's normally a bit more careful on break points than that. He's earned a third break point. See if he can fare any better this time. Yeah, Hewitt's off and running. And to be honest, didn't have to do an awful lot there. A bit of a gift.
Well, he was pretty careful about the return, managing to get that in, and yes, Chela gave it away.
Still not error-free. That's his 8th unforced error.
I think he is trying to be more aggressive, though, and that is going to make more errors. I thought that was rushed shot.
Yeah. Hewitt now 3 out of 3 at the net. Sparing when he comes in, but generally takes care of business. Rather quick serve, 124 miles an hour, his quickest so far, 126, his fourth ace. Good to hear that. Too good, you probably heard it. It was good, out of nowhere.
Yeah, wasn't it unexpected?
His first winner of the match. Maybe Hewitt wants him to go for a few more.
Sixes.
Yeah, he's not happy. Making a lot of mistakes. You remember Chela from the French Open. He got to the quarter-final, beaten by Tim Henman then, but it was a very good run, and Henman was far too good for him that afternoon. As Hewitt is at the moment, not a great start for Chela, and Hewitt's got them very enthusiastic here. Hewitt, as I said, never passed the last 16. Chela's equalled his best result here. First time he came in 2001, he got to the third round. He lost to a fellow called Sampras then. It's been a good tournament for the Argentines. His countrymen Correa, Nalbandian and Cañas all in action today, and they all won. Gaston Gaudio lost at this stage yesterday to Dominic Herbati, but there's a record 5 Argentines who made it through, which is a prodigious effort.
Yes, you wonder what they're doing in that country to produce the players. They really have got some wonderful clubs down there. Clay courts. I suppose you get 1 or 2 that are good and the others want to play. They think, I want some of that success. If they can do it, I can do it.
Packed out here, and a day of massive crowds here in Melbourne. Day 2 was a record 57,000, and we haven't had the attendance for today. I wouldn't be surprised if it was more than that. It was absolutely jam-packed. Two-night matches tonight, so there'll be very big crowds again. This one and on the Margaret Court Arena, and several thousand as well in the sort of park area in between the main courts.
They haven't got a hill, have they? They can call Hewitt Hill.
I'm sure if he wins this tournament, that main area will be called the Hewitt Home or something. Yeah, super approach from Hewitt. And once more he's threatening on the Chela serve. See the doubts in the Argentine camp. Javier Frana is the coach of Chela.
I'm not sure Chela knows what to do at the moment. Making a lot of mistakes. He looks very hurried also when Hewitt's coming to the net.
It's a break point for a double break for Hewitt. Yeah, terrific defence from Hewitt, and well played. Chela kept his cool.
Yeah, he really worked at that point, getting Hewitt side to side and then coming in.
Yes, kept to a good depth, but Hewitt for once not giving the shot 100% concentration. Yep. Soaking up the power of Chela, which is what he wants. He wants Chela to hit like that. And he turned defence into attack with a couple of shots.
Particularly the off forehand into the Chela backhand. It's giving him good results.
Yeah, Chela said, don't keep coming that side, otherwise that's what you'll get. Important shot for Chela, not just the point, but the way he got it. It's going to make Hewitt think. Hewitt has his chance then. Couldn't take it. But still looking pretty comfortable here.
Quite up to that ball. Yeah, good to see a change-up. An awful lot of backhands being played in this match. But a nice little switch there from the Argentine. Well, I kind of think he's going to crack first in these rallies. Or who's brave enough to try something different, like that all coming to the net.
And there's Hewitt's answer.
15-13.
Well, determined, he just picked down the line. Total concentration on it.
Ooh. Important call. Would have been 2 break points, and I think it was wide, but only just. Popular call. He's finding the shots now and the aggression to go with it. And here's break point for the first time for Juan Ignacio Chela. That's a cracking serve. 119 miles an hour, his 5th ace.
I think everyone's gone down the middle from this side, though, with the aces, so Chela's not spotting it.
Oh, that was lovely. Adoring looks from Beck, and he really did deserve it, didn't he? Terrific movement up to the net.
He was so fast, and then the control at the end. You kind of wonder why he doesn't do it more often.
Wimbledon winner, remember? Yeah, plenty of come-ons. Not that many in the early part of 2004, but he's relearned the phrase. Chela had a very surprising end to 2004. During the year he won his 3rd singles title at Estoril. He got to the last 8 of Roland Garros, but then he sunk without trace after getting to the quarter-final at Indian Wells. Had a first-round loss at the US Open and didn't win another match for the rest of the season. Then started this year really well. Got to the semi-final of Adelaide, Hewitt's hometown, and then the semi-final at Auckland last week. Lost to the eventual champion, Fernando Gonzalez.
I remember that match at US Open, and I thought that Chela was very poor and lacking confidence, and I suppose sometimes it can hit players like that. You go through a poor patch, and it's quite nice to have the off-season to just get away from it all, work on your game, do something different for a while, and he's come back very strongly. So.
Yes, start with a new sheet of paper.
Yes.
Doesn't have any losses on it at all. It's not been a match so far to rouse the crowd, but it's going Hewitt's way. So after half an hour, new balls for Chela, serving to stay in the set. Just the one breakdown.
Whoa.
But it may not stay at one if Hewitt unleashes like that.
It's the biggest shot of the match so far.
Another very decent return the other side. Would he stop at this? Somehow I don't think so. He's got the bit between his teeth now. Already a break up.
Oh no.
No reaction, but really. He better not turn to his girlfriend.
Could have wanted an easier smash. It's one of those you just got to completely shrug off straight away.
Oh, he's giving it a second look, but leaves it there. 2 set points for Hewitt. Must have been desperately close.
It's almost as though Hewitt went into hyperdrive the first 3 points of this game. Not so sure this second set point if he can do it again.
No, I think after missing that smash, it sort of took the wind out of his sails, really. Roger Rashid on the right front row. Rashid, Hewitt's coach for a couple of years now. Not sure he was convinced what he was doing there.
A very sarcastic well done to himself.
Your Spanish is getting pretty good, isn't it? So it should do, all those trips to La Manga. So a third set point. Yeah, well, he started the game returning aggressively, and that's how he finishes it. And a very comfortable first set for Leighton Hewitt. We were digging ourselves in for a very long haul here, but it may not be so. Hewitt taking the set in 36 minutes.
The excitement of this year's first Grand Slam is at your fingertips. Each afternoon, you'll get to see the match of your choice with a new choice each day. It's easy. You say, we play. Watch the 100th Australian Open with 100% control. Text your vote for the matches you want to see. You say, we play. Every night at 7 p.m. on British Eurosport.
So set number 2, and more of the same is what the crowd are demanding. Signs that Juan Ignacio Chela was going to offer a fight towards the end of that set, and then he succumbed poorly in the final game, so 6-2 the first set. A little bit more from Chela. I think he's got to be a little bit more aggressive, hasn't he?
Yes, I think for me it was clearer what Hewitt was trying to do out here, his tactic of trying to go for the forehand more, and Chela, I thought, in two minds about what he was trying to do.
Yes, well, after missing the last smash, I think he's pretty relieved to bury that one.
15-13.
First double of the match from either guy.
Well, he lined up to do a lot to that, and nothing really came out of it.
What has come out are 2 break points for Chela. Right against the run of play. He's had 1 break point in the first set, failed to convert. And 2 so far. Hewitt's 6th ace.
13-14.
A real little slider, this one. Well, 3 unforced errors, and shockers they were too from Hewitt in that game, and suddenly it's all gone quiet here. And Chela really gifted that game.
He was. He's very pleased about it, but maybe just a bit of relief from Leighton that he'd won the first set and forgot to keep his mind on the job, because this could go still very, very long.
The Fanatics, they're called. Other people have got different names for them. He's gone really cold since winning that first set.
It's just amazing.
And Hewitt, without the intensity, is really an ordinary player.
Oh, bad mistake from Chela at this point of the match. He knows Hewitt's struggling.
It's not going for him at the moment. 5 unforced errors already for Hewitt in this set. Make that 6. A dreadful stop volley from Chela, not given the treatment.
Well, really awful couple of games from Leighton Hewitt, and he played well to take that first set. Total concentration, and it's just totally gone. I agree with you, Simon. Without his intensity, he does look like an ordinary player. And for a long time that's what he was, until he got that back somehow.
If it wasn't so serious, it'd be funny. It's calamitous. Playing like a rank amateur at the moment, ever since he won the first set. That's as quick as he served tonight. 203 Ks, 126 miles an hour.
Well, maybe the serve will rescue him from this game.
He did serve well in it. That one even quicker, 128 miles an hour. He really has beefed up the serve. And he needs to beef up his game now, because he's trailing in this second set 2-1. We're going to move across to the Margaret Court Arena now, where the qualifier Bobby Reynolds is playing the new Spanish sensation Rafael Nadal. Nadal just 18 years of age, and he's making short work of the qualifier Bobby Reynolds. Won the first set 6-1. So Chela 2-1 with a break. Still not playing as well as he can play, but be happy that Hewitt's started the second set as he has. Yes, first drop shot from Leighton.
Well, it's well disguised. He's been thumping that backhand cross court most of the match. Vicious slice on it.
Yeah, he enjoyed that. Very positive move forward, and the kind of volleying that won him the Wimbledon title.
Well, isn't it amazing? Suddenly he's come out in this game looking more positive, forcing himself to go forward.
So they're still not really playing with any conviction, and Hewitt imposing his character on this game. 3 break-back points. Well, it really has been a strange start to this second set. Hewitt will take that. First double fought from Chela, and the break back. Joe's looking very puzzled.
Well, I was quite enjoying the tennis in the first set, but that's been so up and down from the pair of them.
Getting a lot of success now behind the big first serve. Dropped just 1 point when the first serve's gone in this set.
Well, it was there to be hit. That's what you get. If you have a bigger serve, you're going to get more half-court balls to put away.
Well, I heard a couple of the words. I think 2 others were "wake up."
Yes. And I think he's right.
Half a smile, half a grimace. He can't work out what's happened here, and neither can we. What we do know is it's rank, and here are 2 break points for Chela for a second break of the Hewitt serve in this set. Second double. And the more scratching of heads. Chela goes a break up again in this second set. Well, you'd have thought when he broke back that was the time for liftoff to build on it and take care, because Chela's really offered not a lot here.
And I think that's what Leighton was getting at to himself. It's like, come on, what stupid mistakes you're doing here. You've got to wake up and get the ball in, and then however much he's trying, it's not quite working. But Chela is not comfortable out here, and I think that was a fair reflection of 6-2 first set, and really I'm not sure how he's 3-2 up.
And he didn't play, to be fair, there was one terrific breaker, of course, but he didn't play that well against James Blake. Took care of Clement very easily, but then Clement's his rabbit, beaten him 3 times this year. But he looked rocky against Blake. And he's looking decidedly iffy here. I'd love to know what's going through his mind. It'd be fascinating to see how he gets himself out of this. Does he go for more aggression, or does he compromise and play the traditional Hewitt game? Chela 3-2. Looking up at his supporters, I think he was looking for a bit of inspiration from Roger Rashid and Wally Masur in the front row. Well, the Aussies love that. A few laughing.
But he hits some wonderful forehands here, and I wonder why he doesn't use his forehand more. I know he's got a clay quarters forehand, and he is more comfortable on clay, but it's pretty big.
So many errors at the moment, and both are frowning, as if the atmosphere, the tensions really got to them at the moment.
Yeah, it was pretty lame volley, and he was going for the body with that shot.
So many rallies finishing with an error from two of the most consistent players on the tour. It's just mystifying. Well played, Chela, using the forehand there.
Yeah, using it well. Chela hasn't had as many easy points off his first serve either as Hewitt has.
He was lost there, wasn't he, Hewitt? He didn't know whether to come forward or stay back. In the end, I think it was preying on his mind. And another error.
Just amazing what's happened. And he was trying to be aggressive, but when you start missing a few and you're not naturally an aggressive player but a counter-attacker, I think it can throw you off.
So two guys who it seems aren't quite sure of what game they're playing out here. And when he goes for big shots at the moment, the geography's all wrong. He's made 13 unforced errors in this set already, 26 in all. And we're a set and a half old. I mean, Leighton Hewitt goes through some 5-set matches and doesn't make 26 unforced errors.
That's right.
Unusual and perhaps a little too ambitious a shot from Chela. Yep. Suddenly he's decided attack is the policy.
And yet again, we can see what a fine forehand he has.
Well, say it again, Joe. And the Argentine camp now looking a little bit more energized.
And of course it had to be a winner because he was so far out of court.
Hewitt making absolutely sure he wasn't going to forehand that time. Punishing stuff from Chela. He's picking his game up. This is his best game so far.
Yeah, sustained pressure.
And you can sense the crowd now, feeling a little anxious. And their man responds. Hewitt does well to hold because there were problems mounting there from Chela, but Chela still leads by 2 breaks to 1 and 4 games to 3 in set number 2. And over on the Margaret Court arena, Rafael Nadal, the 18-year-old Spaniard, seems to be homing in on victory against Bobby Reynolds, the qualifier from the States. 6-1, 6-1, 3-1 with a break. He looks to be The King's here. Very good.
Do you imagine going to a sporting event or another event and dressing up, Simon?
I wonder if he's been paid. Probably not. There's such free thinkers here. Hewitt, you can see a blur of activity. Really keen to get going. He's not really been at 100% at any stage. Even when he won the first set, it was mostly Chela's errors that were going his way. Now, can he break back again? He's already done so once. Yep. That's what Hewitt's made of, getting that kind of shot back, and that's why the crowd love him.
And he loves it too. Loves to run.
Still wouldn't bank on that, would you? Longest rally of the match. Just about to say, I think Hewitt's finding his rhythm, and then balloons it.
Yeah, well, it was more like a point from the first set, where they're having very long cross-court backhand rallies, and then really it was who was going to be first to change it up.
See from that shot, day becoming night. Local time around 5 to 9. Yep. He's not happy that down the line. Some choice Anglo-Saxon, and I think it was aimed at the court. I think he was pointing out there was a different bounce. But it's the first time anybody's thought of that this week.
Oh, it was there to be hit, though.
Yeah, it was a really short serve, and normally you could put your mortgage on him. Not tonight, not at the moment. And not even his favourite shot, the lob coming off. Good aggression from Chela, and he's rewarded with a game, and now he's a game away from set number 2.
Yes, well, Chela's just got to buckle down and make sure of the set, because he's had enough chances to win already. And I think really if he puts enough balls in, then Hewitt might self-destruct.
It can't be coincidence that he's making so many errors. He made quite a few against James Blake. It's a tournament that's his least successful Grand Slam. And here he is again, up to now, failing to deliver. He may get through this as he did against Blake, but he, at the moment, does not look like the winner of this tournament.
No.
Ooh.
Oh.
Late call. That is a late call. And Hewitt was quite surprised when it came. Mind you, talking about the winner of the tournament, I took my afternoon stroll today, Joe, and lo and behold, what should I find but a betting shop? And they're saying that Federer's 2-1 on to win the tournament.
Oh,
here we are, the first week.
I'm not surprised. It's looking so good.
By his standards, it's woeful, this. 15 unforced errors in the set. Seventh ace, and this from a guy who prides himself in giving his opponents nothing. He's given Chela nearly 4 clear games just on errors alone. Good serving to finish, but can he break him? So when you come back, Chela will be serving for the set. Well, they're pretty stunned, the crowd here. They can't believe that Hewitt's performing as he is. Chela will serve to make it 1 set each. Hewitt's already broken him 3 times, so no reason why he shouldn't here, but he's got to play better. Yeah, he coped with that well.
Yeah, it was nasty when it pops up like that. It's easy to rush at it.
Footwork's still good. It's just the handiwork.
It's the delivery, isn't it?
But that looked good.
I thought a couple of other forehands were a little bit near to hitting the net.
It looks like he's taking a bit off it, doesn't he, to try and get accuracy. And what's happening is he's putting himself under more pressure. Well done. Improvisation worked. And here are 2 set points for Juan Ignacio Chela. Cracking rally, that one.
It was. That was holding your nerve to play a drop shot there too.
Can his nerve hold here? was amazed when he ran round the forehand and plonked it straight on Chela's shot, but he got away with it at a decent finish.
He did. I mean, he's fighting like mad, but it doesn't always come out into the shot. You see all that energy building up,
yes.
and sometimes it comes to nothing.
He does look as if he's lacking confidence.
Yes.
Let's whisper it. Don't tell him. Still set point. Well, Leighton Hewitt's played some wonderful sets of tennis in Grand Slams. That was not one of them. It was a shocker, and Chela is level now at a set apiece. So 1 set all. Hewitt said in the interview we had with him that this is going to be a long one, and he might be right, although the 2 sets that we've had have only taken an hour and a quarter. Maybe we've been a bit faint with praise for Chela. I'm sure a few of you at home are thinking that, but to be honest, he hasn't played that well.
No, he's done the job that he needed to in the second set, but there wasn't much opposition.
Both can play better. Hewitt a lot better. That's a good way to start set number 3.
Well, maybe he's just trying to get himself into a positive frame of mind, and if it comes off on the first point, it does make you feel good.
Yes, maybe he can wipe the slate clean now at the start of this set, because he did look very edgy towards the end of the second. Worth a try. Oh, Juan. But Leighton looked a bit better there. A little dance to the chair, and he's 1-love to the good. Bit more fizz and buzz about him.
Yes, somehow he's found it while sitting there. Well, it's going to be very interesting. I'm not sure Chela's going to be much different throughout the whole of this match, and it's entirely up to Hewitt whether he's got the nerve.
They borrowed the song of the Barmy Army, the Aussie Army they're calling themselves.
What a cheek.
Yeah. They'll learn next summer.
Doesn't sound as good, does it?
No. It's not the greatest song in the world, I have to say. The lyricist just needs a little bit more. Hewitt thought it was all right, though. Problem seems to be particularly on that forehand.
Yeah, you can see by his reaction. Not another one.
No. That was all right. Better than all right. That's tough. Second double. Good old Aussie call, that. Even the bleepers at it, but 2 doubles in a row. And suddenly he's in a spot of bother. Good to see Chela making a move to the net. Hewitt dealt with it well. As good a rally as we've had, and quite a few on their feet after that one, not just the fanatics.
Well, he finally got his lob going, but how about that get? And you can be sure he was going to finish it there.
2 break points for Hewitt. Yes, well done. Hewitt giving it max. Terrific save earlier on the backhand.
But Chela very certain of the volley in the end.
Second break point. Yeah, the best forehand he's hit for a long, long while. And Hewitt's back with us, I think.
Yeah, what a great point. I think actually Chela upping the pace and running Hewitt around made him feel a bit better. Maybe run off some of his nerves.
So after an hour and 23 minutes, is this the real Leighton Hewitt who's turned up? Looks like it might be. All guns blazing now. And trouble lying ahead, one senses, for the Argentine.
Ooh, mean look.
Yes. You wouldn't argue with that, would you? Unless you're bonkers. Whoa! Hewitt won't give it. Thought it was good, I have to say. Wouldn't mind seeing a replay of that. Last Graf not wanting to get involved. It was hitting a million miles an hour. If it was in, which I sense it was just about the shot of the match. Let's have a look. I think he got the back of the line.
Just,
yeah. Difficult to tell from that angle. But it shows that Hewitt's on the case, that it mattered that much to him.
oh, great.
And suddenly the forehand, which has been bereft of points, is winning rally after rally.
Yeah, I really think that Chela upped the pace. Lost sort of half dozen points, and Hewitt's been on the run, and it's really freed him up.
And this is much better stuff in set number 3 than we had in the second set. Lovely finish.
And there's a big forehand again. He suddenly looks more confident.
Yeah,
29 unforced errors in the first 2 sets. How many in set number 3? None. And it's 3-love to Hewitt, and he's looking really good. And we now know who Hewitt will play in the round of 16. It will be the Spaniard, Rafael Nadal. I say Hewitt if he wins this, but he's got to be the favourite, particularly in the last few minutes. Nadal beating Bobby Reynolds, the qualifier from the USA, 6-1, 6-1, 6-3. Here's how the match finished. And now it is officially night time. And someone has kissed Hewitt with the gift again, because he lost it badly at the end of that second set, and for the first time playing like the real Leighton Hewitt.
Well, it's made Chela think now. Maybe he's got to do something a bit better.
Come on, Rock. Rocky Balboa, his hero. But old Rocky had a forehand, and Hewitt's rediscovered his.
Well, Chela was looking for the call on that one, and I don't think he took kindly to the come on.
3 break points. No, Hewitt's not in the mood to take prisoners, though, is he? He will not be caring a jot what Juan Ignacio Chela thinks of him.
He don't care what anybody thinks of him, does he?
Was that long? Might have been. Hewitt looking up for confirmation. The cool thing for his supporters would be to agree with the call.
Yeah, always. So you can't do anything about it.
It looks like it might have got the right at the back end of the line. Still break point. Beginning to get the steamroller going now is Leighton Hewitt. And when it quietens down in the rally start, one thing you might be able to pick up through the effects microphone, because we can hear, is the noise of Hewitt's feet working, and working so much better now. They never work badly, but now he is a bundle of activity.
I think when you get your confidence back, though, you do move a bit sharper because you actually want to hit the shot. When you're not feeling so good and you're not sure, you let the ball come to you a bit more.
Chela looking up at last graph. I think he had a word asking for a little bit of help, but none coming. For love. Shot that belonged to the second set. Footwork absolutely super there.
Yeah, dynamic.
Working him over now fairly rapidly. Yeah, he's off and running, and he's clear now of Chela since dropping the second set. 5 games in a row in set number 3. Back just in time to see Juan Ignacio Chela at love 5, serving to stay in this third set. You'd think he'd want to hold this right here so that he starts serving in the fourth set. Always presuming Hewitt holds. Fine shot.
Oh, hit the baseline, then the sideline.
So a love service game, but how relevant is it? Hewitt, this set, is just 3 points behind his serve. 1 on first serve, 2 on second. And his net play's been terrific. He's come forward 8 times in the set and won all 8 points.
But again, what a confident forehand to set the point up.
Yes, long it was. He looks across, and Roger Rashid just acknowledging to him quickly that it was long. It was coming off in the second set, but not much in the third. That's a glorious winner. Only his third backhand winner of the match. And it sets up set point. 2 set points for a 2-1 lead. Big serve to finish. A fine set from Hewitt, particularly after the trophy was in the second set. And the 15,000 here can relax a little now. Leighton back in charge. And I can't imagine he's going to lose it once more, but nerves are funny things, aren't they? And it did seem as if it was nerves that were doing that to him. He was shackled. Yes,
definitely tension crept in, because if Hewitt keeps playing like this and he's cut down on this unforced errors like 3.
Yes.
It's just ridiculous, that second set. So whatever happened in his mind, because it wasn't Chela that did it, he did it to himself. So if Hewitt can keep this standard up, I'm wondering what Chela is going to do to try and change it, because he has got a big forehand, Chela, but he's very loath to use it on a hard court. He uses it more on a clay court. Some very good points again off the Hewitt forehand, and what a difference a bit of confidence makes on his footwork too.
Yes, but if there was one shot that's changed it around, it is that forehand, particularly the down the line.
For sure, yes. Suddenly, well, he's made himself more confident, given himself a stern talking to at the end of that second set. And that's what it's all about as a player. I mean, you've got to work the problems out on the court. There's no one else going to do it for you, and you've got to stand up to the line and be brave.
Well, he's not lacking support, and it could get quite noisy here in this fourth set. So after an hour and 40, we're already into the fourth set. New set, new balls. Chela to deliver.
Oh, already irritated on the first point.
First ace of the match for Juan Ignacio Chela. His first serve percentage still very high, 72. Hewitt's at 61. Just the job to start the fourth set.
Well, he's serving first, and if he can put in a few good service games, and then we'll really see what Hewitt's feeling like and how the pressure is affecting him. He wants so badly to win this Grand Slam.
Yes, such a proud Aussie. His Davis Cup record absolutely phenomenal, and yet there's still a monkey on his back as far as this tournament's concerned, and until he wins it, there always will be. Yeah, climbed into that serve, 123 miles an hour. Still 129 is his fastest. But winning a lot of cheap points now.
That's always nice.
But he can't do that again.
Yeah, his serve has got him out of a lot of trouble actually tonight.
Yes.
Leighton's.
Yes, it's bought him time, hasn't it?
Really?
Things could have gone drastically wrong. Again, that forehand down the line does the trick. Completely on top with it now. really good point. One of the longest rallies of the match. And positive stuff from Juan Ignacio Chela. Decent return too. Match of a pretty high standard now.
Yes, I'm glad that second set came to an end, really.
Yes. Just a bit of extra pace.
Good serve by Chela. Got the angle.
No, not a good game from Hewitt, but well played Chela. Digging in now in this fourth set. So 2-1 for Hewitt, 2 games to 1 for Juan Ignacio Chela. Our last match on this first Saturday. Got the order of play tomorrow, and mouth-watering it is too. We'll kick off at midnight on British Eurosport, 1 o'clock Central European time. Svetlana Kuznetsova, US Open champion, against Vera Duchevina. All Russian clash. Then it's Roger Federer against Marcos Baghdatis. I remember Baghdatis got a set of him in the US Open. Repeat of that. Then Joachim Johansson, I hope he's fresh after his mammoth efforts a couple of nights ago. He takes on Andre Agassi. And then it's Serena against Nadia Petrova. All those on the Rod Laver Arena, all of them live for you on British Eurosport and Eurosport International. 1-2 here. Oh, well played. It was a testing lob, and he got the jump just right.
Yeah, hung in the air for ages and under the lights at night. It's always difficult.
That's a super effort. Chela's picking his game up again. Hewitt's got to keep at the level which saw him dominate Chela in the third set to stay with him in the fourth. Yeah, he's having a look at it. Did he get the sideline? Maybe. Ace number 8. Well, that was a nonsense. Hewitt dropping very few points on his serve now. Another very comfortable service hold, and as they keep repeating themselves, that'll build the confidence even further.
Yes, it will, but you know, Chela is serving first. If it gets to 5-4 up, that'll be very interesting. But both playing pretty well at the moment.
Oh, it's a scorcher. Been few moments like that from Leighton. Yeah, Hewitt soaking up the power so well.
And look at this, bouncing up and down on the spot, urging himself on. And also letting Chela see it.
Chela looking at Hewitt as if that was unnecessary.
I think it was.
3 break points.
It was a terrible shot, really, by Chela.
Was that an accident?
I don't think so.
And Hewitt yells the next come on at him as if he didn't feel it was an accident either. Feisty stuff. And Hewitt's in front.
Well, as Chela went past, he just said something to him.
And Hewitt wants the last graph to maybe have a word with Chela about that serve.
Well, as they were walking past the umpire, Chela gave him such a glare, and then he definitely said something under his breath. And, well, Leighton's not taking too kindly to it, but he starts it, so you have to take the consequences. Well, things are hotting up.
Well, it's never dull when he's around.
Oh, that was it.
Yes.
Well, that's terrible.
Not good. You don't expect it in tennis. He is a bit much sometimes, Leighton Hewitt. And Chela thought he was there. Maybe one come on too many, but he doesn't care a jot.
Yeah.
And Hewitt is now really giving it to him.
Well, I think Chela would have loved to have hit him there, and he was going for him.
And every point now. Chela's got to remember, although sometimes Hewitt brings a boxing mentality into tennis, it is a tennis match, and there's a match still to be won here.
Great forehand, and he's up for it now, Hewitt.
He's absolutely wired. And if he wants it, Chela, I think Hewitt will take him over 12 rounds after this is over. Oh, yes. Brilliant point.
It's like an artist at work.
And good that he could calm down enough to do that. When he spat, it wasn't at Hewitt. We have to be absolutely sure about that. But we know what the intention was.
Yes.
Oh, this is great play now from both guys. Yes, he spat because he was upset with Hewitt.
Yes.
And he spat in his direction, but not aimed at him.
I go along with that, and you can understand why he was so uptight, and I think that's why the paper's right. You know, he's hard to love, Leighton. But that is him. You have to take it or leave it.
And just as he divides a nation here, I'm sure he's dividing viewers back home. A lot of people will take it, and a lot of people will choose not to. I just think whatever Leighton did, Chela was mad to do that. A, it was rude. B, he's got Hewitt absolutely forgetting how nervous he is now. He's absolutely wants every single point. And Hewitt is now 2 games away from a place in the last 16. Which, remember, is as far as he's ever gone in the Australian Open.
But just coming back to that argument, Simon, I think Chela thinks it's rude to do a come on when he's missed a dry volley like he did.
I understand that. In Hewitt's defence, so much of his game is built around defence, so when a guy makes a mistake which he thinks he's probably provoked him into,
yeah,
well done, Leighton. That's what he's thinking.
Right, absolutely, I know where you're coming from.
It's a very watchable match now. Beautiful. A little bit of improvisation from Hewitt.
That was a lovely drop shot. But how about this movement for a guy who's 6'3"? Not bad. Well, this is absolutely world-class forehand.
14-13.
How he doesn't injure himself, I don't know. Well played, Chela. Chela holds, but how is he going to break Hewitt?
Well, Chela could have done a sort of come on at the end there, but you know, he chose to calmly walk to the seat, and I think he's over it now.
Yes.
He needed to get over it if he wants to win this match.
Yes, it's all a bit calmer. But the problem for him is how to break the Hewitt serve. For the last couple of sets, he's looked really totally in control behind the serve. In this set alone, he's still only dropped 4 points.
Yeah, it's been a big weapon, and there's been a lot of talk about his improvement. I mean, he's built his muscles up and hits it a lot harder, a lot more consistently.
Interesting shot. You can see how Hewitt absolutely a blur even when he's sitting down. Two service games away from a place in the last 16. Yeah, super play from Chela.
Well, the points are getting better and better. Good control.
Now then, only his third double. First to the set, and there's work to do here. He's had so few opportunities on the Hewitt serve in the last hour. Yes, they know this might be the last chance to get back in this.
Chela knows that too. Disgusted with himself.
Nope. Misfiring badly there, both forehand and backhand. Two break points out of the blue for Juan Ignacio Chela. No, that's commendable play from Chela. But did Hewitt just tighten up a little bit there?
I thought so for sure. You tell by that mishit second serve. Chela has coped with a lot of stuff out here, and it's just calmly going about his job.
Just away, and Hewitt in typically resilient form there.
Yes, because Chela certainly upped the pace.
Hitting the ball so cleanly, wasn't he?
Please.
Oh, little apology.
Yes, not total conviction, was it, at the end?
No, set it up well.
Yes.
Good to see the apology. Don't think Chela was interested in looking for it though. Poor return from perhaps the world's best returner. He read it. There was nothing on the Hewitt shots there.
Nothing at all.
He's got tight again, no doubt about it, but Chela missed an opportunity. But there's not a lot of conviction behind Hewitt at the moment. He needs the crowd, and he needs another mistake from Chela. Break point, if he gets it, Hewitt will be serving for the match. Nope. It's a heavy arm. The tension mirrored there with the supporters. They know he's struggling now. He's so close to victory, and yet flirting with danger still.
Well, he came steaming up to that shot. And the racket head was rather wobbly.
Yeah. I think it was blown out by 15,000. Second chance.
Thank you.
It's away, and up go the crowd. Hewitt a game away from a place in the last 16. Chela rather missed the boat there. Hewitt's broken for a second time in this set. It will be very interesting to see how he plays this, because all the aggression which we saw in bucket loads up to about 10 minutes ago is all gone. And he's hanging on there at the moment.
Even his come on was a bit of a desperate one at the end of that game. Didn't have the conviction of the ones right in the middle of this set. Oh, I'm not sure about this next service game.
Chela's got to be error-free. You can't imagine that he'll serve big, but I don't think much of the rest of the play is going to be big. Chela's got to be brave, but compromise as well, and be error-free if he can, and then he's still got chances. And boy, if he can nick this set, who knows what could happen in the fifth. But Hewitt's serve could destroy all those permutations. Raucous support as he goes out.
Thank you.
So after 2¼ hours, Hewitt serving for the match with new balls. Yeah, it was out. That's not what he wanted. Pressure eased a little bit on Rocky here. Oh, he was all over the place there. But his last thought was the right one.
Great forehand. Made himself get up the court.
Thank you.
Three match points. Hewitt looks as if he's through. Anyone give me odds on a warm handshake?
No.
Ace it was. And Leighton Hewitt is through to the last 16. No, that's all right. Good to see the animosity buried. Chela buried too, and the conquering hero now. But he knows it wasn't easy, and not as easy as the score suggests.
Well, enough tension there to last Leighton another couple of days, but very well played in the end.
So he's through to play Rafael Nadal. That's going to be tough. Another long match. Chela just let himself down a little bit at the key moments because he knows he was close to turning that around a second time. But in the end, Hewitt is through in 4 sets. Hope you've enjoyed it. Hope you'll enjoy the highlights of all the rest of the day. But for now, from Melbourne, goodbye.